on to some of the key trends that are shaping the future of industrial connectivity and how you see Weidmuller positioned to lead in those areas?
Well, I see about five different trends that are that have been around, but they continue to shape our industry. So number one is connectorization. That's when, instead of just using hardwiring those terminal blocks, you would hardwire a connector here, and you plug those together. But once it gets out to the field, you can plug those up faster. You're not doing any field wiring. And if you need to replace a product, you got a plug on the end. So it makes replacements of parts faster. So connectorization is what I see, which has been going on, and it's still a key trend. Miniaturization, everything getting smaller, right? I mean, we had these big computers. Now we have our computer in a cell phone. So we're doing that with our products as well. Customization. A lot of people want standard products, but our products, we have 80,000 SKUs, 80,000 part numbers. So we allow our customers to customize the products that they want to put on this DIN rail, whether it's terminal blocks, fuse holders, circuit breakers, power supplies, pack controllers, field I/O. It's all custom because every application is different. So customization is still key for our industry and for us as well. The fourth thing I would say is smart connectivity. That's the integration of IIoT and AI into these connectivity solutions. And it allows you to monitor, control, and optimize the industrial process. And then last is single pair Ethernet. It's an emerging key technology for industrial connectivity. It offers simplified wiring going from 4 wires to 2, and the bandwidth or the length that you can transmit that signal data is extended much further. So those are the trends that I see. Some of them have been ongoing, but they continue to shape our industry.
Are there any particular applications, any industries that you see for these five trends in one more than another?
Today we're very strong in the data center market, as everybody knows that every time today this thing is going through what being recorded is going through a data center. The text you send is going through a data center. So we're very involved with data center, the business. So our products, because we got 80,000 SKUs, they can go from the backup generators to the servers. We fit in almost every area of a data center. So that's one good example. And that market is expected to grow over the next 10 years a lot. And it's huge here in the United States. And so that's one area that all of this makes sense. It's miniaturization, customization, connectorization. They want to plug and play. And then, if we can run data through longer lines that are smaller and more flexible, that's a benefit for everybody. So that's one market. But then I think there's others. There's the intralogistics. You think about people like Amazon or Walmart. They're building these large distribution centers, UPS, FedEx. They need to move packages through their facilities. So all of these products, again, fit very well in that space. And that's where I'm talking about U.S. manufacturing, bringing the automation that we have to those manufacturers, and we can help them become more efficient, cost-effective, and more reliable.
Right. It sounds fantastic. So, of course, I have to ask about the challenges then, because it can't all be just roses. So, what are some of the biggest challenges that the engineers face today when they're implementing these connectivity solutions?
Well, there's
And,
probably
and of course, how do you address them?
Yeah, a very good question there, Sharon. So I think top of mind with everybody is security. You hear about all the security breaches. So the IoT devices are often targets of these cyber attacks because of their connectivity. And so that's top of mind. Scalability, right? You want to be able to, as these connected devices grow, you want to be able to allow them to expand quickly and grow. And then power management. We don't have enough power in the US. Everything's being sucked up from, charging our phones to whatever it may be. So you've got to be able to produce lower power consuming products, technologies. And then last but not least is resiliency. Those are the things that I think are the biggest challenges in our industry and other people's as well. So how are we addressing those? I think security, our IoT devices, they include robust security features, and we want to protect our customers' product as best that we can. So we have that built into our products already. Scalability, same thing. We're thinking about the future. So our products are designed for tomorrow, not today. And then power management, same thing. Our products are designed for low power consumption. So we help people, not consume as much energy. And then resiliency is probably one of the bigger things. I mean, the city of Richmond, their water pump system went down, and it shut down water for the entire city of Richmond. So that meant the hospitals, the hotels, the restaurants didn't have water for 5 days. And it's all because of a backup generator didn't start up. And it cascaded, it created more problems. So resiliency is another issue. And our products, the way they're designed, and we've got redundancy built in them that can help with preventing those kind of crises. And we also have technology that could provide what we call shoulder tap notifications. Hey, we got a problem over here with generator number 1. It didn't start. So you better go over there and check it out. So those are the things that I think are the challenges, and then how we can address them.